In the animal kingdom, fear is a powerful force. It is a primal emotion that drives the very essence of survival. From the smallest insect to the largest mammal, fear dictates the actions and reactions of creatures in the wild. It drives survival instincts and shapes behavior. This instinctual fear is what keeps animals alert and ready to respond to threats at a moment's notice. We often think of apex predators like lions and tigers as the top sources of fear. These majestic creatures, with their powerful presence and hunting prowess, are often seen as the ultimate threat in the wild. However, a growing body of evidence suggests something surprising. Wild animals often display a greater fear of humans than they do of their natural predators. This fear is not just a fleeting reaction but a deeply ingrained response. This fear, while seemingly paradoxical, speaks volumes about the impact humans have on the natural world. Human activities from deforestation to urbanization have drastically altered the habitats and behaviors of countless species. This fear isn't simply about immediate danger, it's about the long-term consequences of human presence. Animals have learned to associate humans with significant changes to their environment and way of life. It runs deeper, reflecting an ingrained awareness of human dominance. This awareness is not just about physical threats but also about the broader impact humans have on ecosystems. Animals across ecosystems recognize humans as a force unlike any other, one that can alter landscapes, control resources, and influence their very survival. This recognition is a testament to the profound and far-reaching effects of human activity. This recognition underpins a complex relationship, one where fear dictates the terms of engagement. The presence of humans has reshaped the natural order, creating a new dynamic where animals must constantly adapt to the ever-changing influence of humanity. One key reason for this heightened fear lies in human unpredictability. Lions and other predators follow predictable hunting patterns, often dictated by hunger and prey availability. Animals learn these patterns, adapting their behavior to minimize risk. Humans, however, don't adhere to these rules. We hunt for sport, for food, and sometimes seemingly for no reason at all, at least from an animal's perspective. This unpredictability makes us a far more formidable threat. Even seemingly benign human activities like hiking or driving can trigger fear responses in wildlife, disrupting their natural behaviors. Beyond unpredictability, our killing efficiency also plays a role. Lions with their brute strength and sharp claws are undeniably lethal. Yet their hunts are often unsuccessful, requiring energy expenditure and carrying inherent risks. Humans, armed with tools and technology, can kill from a distance quickly and efficiently. This efficiency, honed over millennia, makes us incredibly effective predators, capable of decimating populations and altering ecosystems with alarming speed. This reality is not lost on wild animals who have witnessed firsthand the consequences of human actions. The fear humans inspire isn't limited to direct encounters. Even our presence, signaled by sounds and smells, can trigger avoidance behaviors. A recent study using motion-triggered speakers offered compelling evidence of this phenomenon. Researchers played recordings of human voices, lion growls, and ambient sounds in various habitats. The results were striking, offering a glimpse into the soundscape of fear that many animals inhabit. Animals consistently reacted with greater fear to human voices, even when compared to the growls of their natural predators. This suggests that the very sound of human activity is enough to trigger a cascade of fear responses, altering animal behavior in profound ways. Section 5. The evidence. When speakers spoke, animals listened. In the study, animals exposed to human voices exhibited a range of fear responses. Researchers observed that the mere sound of human speech could trigger a cascade of reactions among various species. This phenomenon was not limited to a specific type of animal but was widespread across different groups. Some fled immediately, seeking cover and avoiding the area. These animals seemed to interpret human voices as an imminent threat, prompting them to abandon their current activities and seek safety in more secluded areas. Others froze, their bodies tense with anticipation, hoping to avoid detection. This freezing behavior is a common survival tactic, allowing animals to remain undetected by potential predators, including humans. The intensity and duration of these responses were notably higher than those elicited by lion growls or ambient sounds. This suggests that human voices are perceived as a more significant threat than even the calls of natural predators. This heightened fear wasn't limited to prey species. Even apex predators who typically have few natural enemies showed signs of distress when exposed to human voices. Predators too showed signs of avoidance, suggesting that the fear of humans transcends traditional predator-prey dynamics. This avoidance behavior indicates that human presence can disrupt the natural balance of ecosystems, affecting both prey and predator species. This finding underscores the pervasive nature of human-induced fear, painting a picture of a world where our presence casts a long shadow over the lives of animals. The study highlights the need for greater awareness and consideration of how our actions and presence impact wildlife, urging us to find ways to coexist more harmoniously with the natural world. Section 6. The Ripple Effect, Reshaping the Wild. This fear, while understandable, has far-reaching implications. Animals constantly responding to the perceived threat of human presence are forced to make trade-offs. They may avoid areas rich in food or ideal for breeding, impacting their survival and reproductive success. Over time, this can lead to shifts in animal populations, with some species declining and others thriving in human-dominated landscapes. These changes can cascade through ecosystems, disrupting delicate balances and potentially leading to long-term ecological imbalances. Section 7. Rewilding and Conservation, Navigating a Landscape of Fear. Understanding this fear has significant implications for conservation and rewilding efforts. Reintroducing animals into areas where they once thrived requires careful consideration of their fear responses to humans. Simply releasing animals without addressing this fear can lead to failure, as animals struggle to adapt to a landscape shaped by human presence. Instead, rewilding projects must prioritize creating landscapes where animals can coexist with humans without constant fear. This may involve establishing buffer zones, limiting human access, and implementing educational programs to foster coexistence. By acknowledging and mitigating this fear, we can create more effective conservation strategies that benefit both wildlife and humans. Section 8. A Call for Understanding, Bridging the Gap. The fear animals display towards us is a sobering reminder of our impact on the planet. It highlights the responsibility we bear for the well-being of our fellow creatures and the ecosystems we share. Recognizing this fear isn't about inducing guilt but rather fostering understanding. By acknowledging the fear we inspire, we can begin to bridge the gap between ourselves and the natural world. This requires empathy, a willingness to see the world through the eyes of other species, and a commitment to minimizing our negative impacts. Section 9. Towards Coexistence, Using Fear Responsibly. In the intricate dance of life, fear plays a pivotal role. It is a primal emotion, deeply embedded in the psyche of all living beings, including humans and animals. Fear can be a powerful motivator, driving actions that ensure survival and safety. But how we harness and respond to this emotion can shape the future of our coexistence with wildlife. Ultimately, the fear animals feel towards us is a testament to their intelligence and adaptability. When a deer freezes at the sound of a twig snapping or a bird takes flight at the sight of a human, it is their way of navigating the dangers of their environment. This fear is not just a reaction, it is a learned behavior, passed down through generations, ensuring the survival of the species. It's a survival mechanism in a world increasingly dominated by human activity. As urban development encroaches on natural habitats, animals are forced to adapt to new and often hostile environments. The close-up of an animal's eyes, wide with fear, tells a story of resilience and the constant struggle for survival in a rapidly changing world. As we move forward, our challenge lies in using this knowledge responsibly. Conservationists and researchers play a crucial role in understanding these behaviors and finding ways to mitigate the negative impacts of human activity. By observing and studying animals in their natural habitats, we can develop strategies that promote coexistence rather than conflict. By understanding and respecting the fear we evoke, we can strive to create a future where both humans and wildlife can thrive. This involves not only protecting natural habitats, but also fostering environments where animals feel safe and secure. Simple actions like planting trees or creating wildlife corridors can make a significant difference. This requires a shift in perspective from viewing ourselves as separate from nature to recognizing our interconnectedness. When we meditate in a forest or interact gently with wildlife, We acknowledge that we are part of a larger ecosystem. Our actions, no matter how small, have a ripple effect on the world around us. It demands that we use our knowledge, not to exploit, but to conserve, to protect, and to ensure that the echoes of fear in the wild are replaced by the sounds of coexistence. By releasing animals back into the wild, cleaning up natural habitats, and supporting protected areas, we can create a world where fear is no longer a dominant force, but a reminder of the delicate balance we must maintain.